So yes, also a little bit of dialogue there is that yeah, there's a lost baby in the family too.
Yeah.
Mm. And what's very good about it is that it is literally only mentioned in dialogue. That's it. Like this is the
Yeah.
last mention of it at all. And even in the flashbacks and anything like that, they don't refer to it whatsoever. There is no more mention of it beyond this.
This is incredible.
You don't recognise your own father's handwriting?
It's been so many years since I've seen it.
So now
How did
that's
you make it
Mildred
this
confirming
stone?
that the book is belongs to her dad.
I-A-W.
So
Haven't a clue. Perhaps it's an old folk trinket or a talisman.
and considering the content on it and how he basically goes mental over the next few weeks, might explain why he's
Do you know
bedridden at the
Lord
moment.
Brunswick?
I know
Yeah.
his labourers make a mess of these woods, the brutes. The man himself hasn't graced me with his presence.
You've never met him?
Not since he were a wee lad. A maid brought him to me with a sore stomach. It were all the rich food they were feeding him. Now more.
Too much lobster with butter. I
Can you
agree.
tell me about the excavation?
Well, not much. I only met your father twice. The last time he asked me if I knew anything about binding magic.
Binding magic.
He said he needed it for the excavation.
Hogwash. My father is a man of logic and reason. Why would he be asking about such
Hmm.
nonsense?
Perhaps you don't know him as well as you think you do. Anyway, I know nothing of magic and told him so.
So much back to that point of like all the reminiscing is all quite colourful and joyful, and like her perception of her dad is so much like wrong to what other people are saying and what like
Mm.
what the actual evidence is saying as well. Because now you've had a hobgoblin in the dream saying, yeah, no, he was mad into this shit. Now you have a woman in the real world going, yeah, no, he was mad into this shit, and you have a journal proving that he was absorbed and writing down this
Mm.
mad shit. You know, so it's like, memory's a capricious thing apparently.
Let's put it that way. But he's a nice enough fella.
I see. You never saw my father again after the excavation?
No, I always assumed he just went home.
You're technically correct.
Who excavated Hobbs Barrow alongside Samuel Bryden and my father?
From memory, it were just the two of them.
Hmm. Okay, so that is one thing
Charles
that doesn't
Bryden
match up.
mentioned there was a third man involved in the excavation.
Is that so? Well, you best ask him about it. He knows more than I do.
The landlord of the Plough and Furrow told me about a folk tale associated with Hobbs Barrow. Something about a goblin. Are you familiar with it?
No doubt there is such a tale. Name any beastie you can think of, and someone round here will have a story about it.
My thoughts precisely.
What about the cobbler? I'm sure there's some weird shit about him.
Binding magic.
I've no
Isn't there
idea.
goblins and cobblers? Are they a thing?
I didn't wish to
Goblin
pry.
cobblers? I mean, it sounds about right, doesn't it?
Like my father at all.
You'll have to ask him yourself.
I'm afraid my father has been incapacitated since I was a child. He cannot speak nor move.
Terrible. Oh, I'm sorry.
You said that the two of them-
Don't suppose you have any kind of magic berries I can throw at him next time I see him?
Father's affliction
Like,
sounds beyond my
you know, I'm just anything really, like, you
Help,
know,
Ms. Walker.
like it's a video game. Surely there's a revival item of some description.
They look somewhat like juniper berries. What are those berries you're picking?
An ancient breed, no good for eating. However, they do have some medicinal qualities.
I see.
So remember when we had this in Mystery of the Druids? Remember we had like we went back in time and we had this kind of like magical mistletoe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's like again, it's also that's also a difference in the games as well, where like you know we were made to believe that mistletoe is magic and can cure wounds, whereas like this one is like, no, you can't eat these berries. Just trust me.
Something terrible happened to Samuel Bryden and Nightmare. Whatever they found down there, I'd wager it got to your father too. Tell me you won't disturb Hobbs Barrow.
I can't make that promise, Mildred.
Can't say I didn't warn you. There is something unnatural about that place.
We must seek to understand the world by rational means, Ms. Walker. One cannot abandon reason.
All right, so bye.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if you don't want to play ball, that's fine, Thomasina. You know, because at this point, it's starting to sound a bit like a coping mechanism. Just saying.
Thomasina, come here this instant.
I'm playing with Josephine.
She can wait. This is very important.
I'll be back soon, Josephine. I'll be back soon,
I
Josephine.
was hoping the dialogue options would come up when I spoke to the doll, but apparently not.
Yeah. Just who talk back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I know your father, Thomasina.
What is it, Mummy?
It's your father.
Again, look at the attention to detail. Where is she rubbing?
Yeah.
Like, very, very subtle in places.
He's had an accident.
What happened?
He's come off his horse.
Silly Daddy. Will he be alright?
Of course he will be fine. Your father is as strong as an ox, but I need to go collect him, all right?
Can't I come too?
No, dear. Miss Bowes will look after you.
But I want to come.
Go pick up your dolls, then come inside, all right?
Yes, Mummy.
Uh-huh.
You just stay right there, ma'am, okay? Just don't move. Don't go anywhere.
Josephine, it's time to go inside now.
There we go. Just like magic.
Where did Mummy go?
You're not gonna answer? No.
Oh.
Yeah, just small things like that. It's just like that's what really makes the game, like, you know, stand out there, you know? Oh,
Oh.
Helped him then, and I can help.
and it's a flashback to our dream. Like I said, that just happened just randomly when I walked past
I shan't be visiting the badgers again.
went past a certain
I was lucky
point.
to escape intact.
Like what I will say about the game is that, like, it's very much like a case of, like, you're playing through the story here to a certain degree, you know. Things are happening without outside of your kind of control a little bit, but it's still making it quite a fun
You
experience.
won't believe it. The journal belongs to my father. He was here in Bewlay. Arthur?
Oh, he's gone mad now too.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying to remember something.
What is it?
Like it shows you how well the kind of the tension is in the game when, like, a character has his back turned to you and I'm expecting him to turn around and go boo.
Mildred
Yeah.
said that he helped Samuel Bride and excavate Hobbs Barrow 25 years ago.
Well, I'll be. Let's talk about it tonight at the plough.
Arthur, I must tell you about the dream I had. I was at Hobbs Barrow and there was a creature. It told me it saved.
I mean,
my
it probably has a
father
name,
from
but,
something
you know.
inside, and that I would find proof of this in the morning. Sure enough, when I awoke, the journal was in my room. Mildred confirmed the journal belonged to my father. The creature told me it could help my father again. I mean, it was merely a dream.
What was that about compelling to rational thought there, Thomasina?
Arthur? Arthur, are you listening?
No, I'm looking at
Fine
these
then, we'll
birds.
talk later.
Those birds are staring at me.
Piece together
I'm
your
gonna eat them.
memories.
Well, I'll see him later on hanging off the branch of the tree, wrestling an owl.
I'll leave him be for now.
You kept turning to face me, the little bastard. So yeah, that's again just a perfectly normal interaction with a human being there. Oh, dog.
Look.
Hey, boy.
Probably the nicest character we've met so far.
10 out of 10.
Literally, I think that's the first time anyone from this town or anything from this town has actually greeted us. Should be absolutely no surprise that it was a dog.
Yeah, and
fairness,
like a Labrador looking dog, so obviously the best.
maybe it was, well, in fairness, it was barking, so maybe he was just going to go, get the fuck out of here, lass. In dog tongue, of course.
Mm.
Hello.
Nope. Now, funny how that works.
Oh.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
Did you see a young girl with blonde hair pass by here?
No, lass. Hey, you. Are you Thomasina Bateman?
Oh, creepy.
Mm-hmm.
That's my name.
How marvellous. It's me.
Leonard Shoulder, being played by Peter Capaldi, apparently.
I've given up on finding you.
Please take a seat, Miss Bateman.
No.
We have much to discuss.
So, this is the guy, this is our pen pal. This is the guy that has requested our services here in Bewlay. So,
You've proven to be
apparently he
quite
was,
the
like,
enigma,
hiding on
Mr.
us for the
Sherlock.
last 2 days. Now suddenly he's found
Yeah.
us.
I offer you 1,000 apologies. You see, I've been bound to my bed these past few days with a terrible fever.
How dreadful. I take it you're feeling better now?
Aye, I were on me way to find you when I stopped here to catch me breath. I've not much go in me these days.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I were worried you'd have given up on me.
Believe me, we've tried.
No idea what had become of you, Mr.
But this is something just magnetic about this place that keeps drawing us back. Something to do with, you know, a mixture of, you know, the local being so welcoming and family trauma.
And the train line being down.
Yeah, the distinct lack of the distinct lack of exits and options to get out is an issue too.
I've just learned that my father was
Like that is really just such a trope of like the horror movie, isn't it? Where like, you know, it's like that kind of Stephen King syndrome where like now you're in like this kind of like this miscellaneous town in the middle of nowhere, and oh, the last bus is gone, or it's like disappeared into the fog and is never coming back. We better stay here then and solve the plot.
Journal.
My father's journal was slipped under my door at the Plough and Furrow. It wasn't you who did this?
I've been bound to bed, lass.
Hmm.
What an extraordinary coincidence. You are following in your father's footsteps.
It would seem so, Mr. Shoulder.
In a
The
good way
music
or a
is so
bad way?
ominous.
Yeah, this is. I was like, when like, say, again, the father's footsteps leads to him lying in bed for 30 years. So I don't know if that's a
Yeah.
good thing or not.
Father told me all sorts of stories about
Obviously not 30 years. Obviously, I think there's only like I think it's 10 or 15 years difference,
around here take a
based off the age. So
seriously, especially after those lads entered the Barrow a while back.
How did you know about me?
I saw your interview in the Bakewell Times. A young lady travelling about.
I will say the knockoff British like English town names have been perfect. Like they've really just
Yeah.
like it's like yeah this is very very like it. Like I think I played another game like years ago called The Consuming Shadow. It's kind of like a roguelike, done in a kind of silhouette-y pixel art style. But not only was the whole encounters kind of randomly generated, you have to basically face off with kind of like an Elder's Gods type of thing, but you have to kind of establish what flavor of Elder's God it is and how to solve it. That's all randomly generated. But not only that, but the English town names are all randomly generated as well. So what the basic idea did was basically like split like a whole lot of town names in half and just smashed the two together. So then they'd all just populate it all over the map. Like say it was like in England, it'll all populate all over the map. So you have to drive up and down and
Oh,
clues and
cool.
stuff like that. Yeah, and then I think every single time it ends up defaulting to Stonehenge. So you basically go through all these British towns, you know, find whatever clues you have. Once you think you have enough information to complete the ritual, drive to Stonehenge, and avoid all these kind of like you have loads of stuff you have to do. Like you have to make sure you sleep, make sure you have to like you know get fuel and all that sort of stuff, like and weapons. So it's a decent enough roguelike, and then like it gives you a chance then to do like different kind of like challenges and flavors and stuff like that. So, but just being able to like you know, work on the etymology of the British town name is something else. Like in fairness, like here in Ireland, it's like you can kind of do the same thing as well. Like a lot of everything is a hill in Irish, you know, kind of way. It's like it's either a hill or a bridge. That's about it.
Or a
Like.
church.
Or church, exactly. Yeah. So like you could absolutely do something similar where like you know it's like some things are just called Killina and then a name.
Yeah.
You know?
It did the trick. The crops started to grow back, and health returned to the livestock. Bewlay were no longer in the grip of dark forces.
Yeah, so he believes in the goblin.
Yes. So what is very much established is that like, and what certainly becomes a point as we go on is that there are two different types of people living here, and you have people who are kind of like very much of the moors, like Shoulder here, who like believe that there is something supernatural about the place. You know, there's a reason why it's this desolate. There's a reason why there's some sort of like almost like magic in the air.
Except for you.
Whereas you have the likes of Father Roach and his kind of followers that like, you know, obviously like Anglicans. So they're believing in a higher power that has nothing to do with Bewlay. But the higher power is supposed to be the kind of curing force of the area. But
Yeah.
as you might have kind of picked up, like Father Roach is definitely in the minority. You know, there's very few people who actually do go to his church, even though it's an immaculate building and it seems to be a lot of fucking money put into it. But no one goes to it. You know, it's odd. Like I know the Church of England isn't the most like widely followed religion anyway, even in England,
But
but even then, like it's still like
for
it,
this,
especially,
the era that this is set in, like that would absolutely have been the place to go.
it's a sense of community for most places. Again, over in Ireland, we can't really talk about our fucking the influence of religion in our country, but in England, it's more. I suppose like it's kind of more fragmented. I guess because you'll have a mixture of a lot of different religions, but Anglican is the kind of one where people kind of point to the most. And as you said, it's a very regional thing as well. So like parts of the world will be kind of so reliant on the church as a sort of of a meeting place, you know.
Starting to wonder if it's more than mere coincidence, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman.
Now, in fairness, like again, I wouldn't say I'm terrifically up on the superstitions of like old British folklore, but certainly I know about the Midlands and the Black County in particular, where like everything is a witch's coven, or or you have the stuff about Stonehenge and stuff like that. Like there is some genuinely interesting stuff there. Um, in fact, if we ever get around to Broken Sword 3, Glastonbury is the focus of that game, and
Oh,
the tour of it being basically being essentially the sanctuary, the burial place of a dragon, you know. And that whole game is about ley lines and all this other mad shit as
oh
well. So
yeah.
it goes places. Like it's all based on like whatever myth slash legends you want to pick at the time and do a game about, you know.
This is my father's journal.
Incredible. Can I look inside?
You may.
Look at these drawings. Wonder what it all means.
You and I both. It all feels very out of character for my father.
I'm sure you'll find the answers beneath the soil, Miss Bateman.
Tell me more of this.
So again, also main thing about this guy's shoulder is that he's kind of actively encouraging the excavation as well. You know, like he's not particularly afraid of what lies beneath compared to some of the other people in town.
Yeah.
Whether that's a good thing or not, I think that's kind of up for debate.